Thank you to Engine for having me, and thank you for the presenters before me, because that was some amazing stuff. This is my emotional support flamingo, just so you know. So yeah, we can start whenever. So this is River Road in Arundel, Maine. This is where I live. People treat it like a drag strip, and at one point I figured that in spite of all its bucolic beauty, I needed to do something to slow traffic down, just to change the dynamic of the street. So one day, in 2015, in that deep, dark winter, I found myself at a big box store in South Portland that shall remain unnamed. And I was walking down the office aisle, and I saw this thing, which was identified as a internally illuminated portable marquee. So I thought, this could be mine. It could be my analog Twitter, my latter day Poor Richard's Almanac. And here they are, loading it into my car. The lady on the right there asked me what I was doing. I gave her a brief synopsis, and she said, "You need a girlfriend." There I am, smugly, with the sign installed in my front yard. People stopped by and asked if I was starting a church. I said, no, what are you talking about? Then finally I was like, yes, I'm starting a church, the Church of the Apocalypse, and this is the sign of the apocalypse. So here we go. This is my first sign that I promoted. This was my message to the winter of 2015. I thought it was appropriate. A lot of people were scratching their heads, but I was like, get the fuck off my lawn with all the fucking snow. I realized very early on in the whole project that aside from needing a lot of flamingos, I had to really sort of annotate my sign, keep it pithy, as it were. I'm a sign anthologist, or a curator of pithy bits of wit and wisdom. So here you can see that other people are actually adding things to the sign. The duck and the gnomes were not mine. They were added. Pizza became a theme. I was trying to figure out my audience and figure out what would make them really, really happy. And then I thought poetry would be good. Poetry would be good. And also everybody loves bacon. So, kill two birds with one stone right there. And that's not even a haiku, but I did get into haiku. Here we go. Again. Waffles and pancakes. Everybody loves waffles and pancakes. I would love it when people would slow down and read it, and they'd see the miscellaneous things there, and take pictures, or slowly mouth the words. Here we go. And here we are where haiku was a theme that I sort of embraced. Even if they're not very good haiku, it seemed like a really good thing to do. Another thing I wanted to do was tell stories, tell short stories. It has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and have all kinds of content that you would have to think about a little bit to really sort of get a grasp of. So this one made perfect sense to me. This one got a huge amount of reaction, partially because of referendums in the state of Maine. I imagine. You'd never guess where I stand on things of that sort. I found out subsequently that there's a pasta restaurant in Tucson, New Mexico that also uses that thing. You'd never guess it. That I decided to get into prop comedy. I had the latter. It seemed like it was an obvious thing to do. Oh, here we go. So, I did a little piece about an ex-girlfriend of mine, and I sent her messages. And it was sort of like an ongoing thing. I did a lot of Wendy ones, although my girlfriend's name wasn't Wendy at all. But I got dubbed in town as Mr. Yoga Pants. This one went completely viral. This one, I posted it on Twitter, and I got woken up a couple of days later with people saying, did you know that this thing is like going crazy? Like it got shared like 150,000 times. So then I was approached by a wonderful woman named Cynthia Hall-Dominy, who owns the company Synchronicity. And she said, hey, do you want to monetize this? Well, the end result of that was the book, Sign of the Apocalypse. And here you see, this is what I called the Tour of Terror. I was up and down the East Coast, spreading my bullshit wherever I could, hoping that people would just drink it up, and they did. And, good time has continued to be had by all. So, one of my rules about this was that I wasn't gonna get political. That was a big thing. But in the last month, I sort of went, fuck it. You know? This isn't even really a political issue. This is a human issue. You don't fucking take babies away from their mothers and their families. Yeah. So I broke one of my commandments. But, rules are made to be broken, right? And so, here I am, trapped in my internally illuminated portable marquee. It's been going on for 3 years and a few months now. I change it just about every day. People drive by, they catch me in my slippers and my bathrobe, changing the